Pokemon fans will agree that there are some Pokemon that are just weird. So, I'm going to invite them to a world where they can be more appreciated. The digital world. This is essentially looking at the stranger of the Pokemon and explaining why they might fit in more with digital than biological beings. This isn't to say I like or dislike these Pokemon, just that they don't seem to fit into Kanto or Johto as well as Fire Island or the Net Ocean. And technically, Porygon is already a digital monster, so shall we just move on? I'm going to get two obvious categories of Pokemon out of the way. Machine. The reasoning behind this is pretty obvious. A machine makes more sense in a world inspired by computers. Mechanical Pokemon have always seemed off, all the way back to Gen 1. Why would anything naturally evolve to look and act like a magnet or a gear? And object-based Pokemon. Object-based Pokemon have always been a touchy topic among Pokemon fans. They're running out of ideas, even though they've been around in every generation. I enjoy a lot of these designs, and one of the definitions of Digimon given in Season 2 is that they are objects and myths from our world given life.
なんだか聞いてるとデジモンって妖怪の親戚みたいですね。
違うのかい？そこにそうやって存在してる以上、ただのデータの塊じゃないだろう。妖怪でもつくも神といって人の使っていた道具が100年経って妖怪になったというようなものだろう。元はコンピューターの中に発生したただのデータだったかもしれないが、今はもう命を持っている。つくも神とよく似てるんじゃないかな。
I imagine these swords having a symbiotic relationship with Nightmon or Vanillites hanging around with Burgermon. I think they'd be happier. Next, the Timberline. A Pokemon that is named after what it happens to carry around is a stretch, if you think about it. They like to test their strength with weirdly specific objects. Why not a boulder? Those are heavy. There's also the whole theory that objects are named after Pokemon, like magnets are named after Magneton and ice cream is based off of Vanillish. But girder surely existed before skyscrapers. What did he carry then, and why isn't that called a girder? Now in Digimon, monsters gain and lose objects all the time during evolutions, from books to guns to entire outfits. I even have a place to put the Timber evolution line. This is a bit obscure for any other 90s Digimon fans as they seem to focus on the first two series. But in Digimon Frontier, there was a companion Digimon called Bokomon. He was an intellectual that carried around an encyclopedia of the digital world in his waistband. He has no official Digivolution, so add this in and it could be a trading brain for brawn kind of metaphor. Heck, add a Machoke or even forearms from Ben 10 in there and you could get a decently diverse Digivolution line. Now, Jinkx and Mr Mime. These Pokemon are controversial, for more than one reason. And, like many, I'm not a huge fan. There is something too human about them for me to accept them as animals or plants, which the most convincing Pokemon are. Digimon, on the other hand, have many human-like forms, from angels to witches to androids. I don't love these Pokemon's designs, but the fact is, they would fit in more in the digital world. Maybe with these two. I have a similar reasoning for Sock and Throw, and really most fighting type Pokemon. It's hard to look at these bipedal martial arts experts and not think it's a person in a costume, as many Digimon appear to be. And I know it tried to explain the clothes a little bit in Throw's Pokedex entry, the belt being made of vines, but that doesn't look like vines. Does every trainer just happen to give them the same outfit, or is there a store that sells these? This is just easier to explain in the digital world where clothes appear and disappear all the time. Finally, almost all of the legendary and mythical Pokemon. Many of them have natural armor that tend to make them look more machine than anything else. The legendary Titans are golems, living minerals. The Weather Trio and the Mortality Duo have circuit-like markings on them. Zekrom's tail is a generator, Reshiram's tail is a rocket, Genesect has literally been enhanced by machines, even the new Sun and Moon game. Solgaleo, with the visor on top and the metal-looking legs and mane, it couldn't look more like a robotic lion toy. An awesome lion toy, but a toy. Lunala is two giant metal fan blades, and Magearna is called the artificial Pokemon. It is technically included in the machine Pokemon from the beginning, but this one is actually a man-made machine, so it didn't evolve. So these are the Pokemon that I think would fit in better in a world where dinosaurs get missile launchers and hamsters turn into angels, rather than a world where birds turn into other types of birds. Plant life is far more diverse and fascinating than it may seem on the surface. It may look like they're just rooted to the ground doing nothing, but that limitation means they have come up with some unique ways of surviving.